Let's go. Let me read this. Alrighty, you guys, we are doing Put a Ring on It live review discussion. I'm excited. You guys excited? Yes. So, we're gonna kind of do this kind of like how we always do. The reviews, how the episode go. I'll let you guys join in, talk a little bit about the episode, the couples, who we root for, who we think gonna actually put a ring on it, who we don't think gonna put a ring on it, and all that good stuff. So I'm excited. We do get to meet our first couple, you guys. Now, our first couple. Interesting. Our first couple is very interesting. Now, their names are Tamika and Vince. They've been together for 2.5 years. So, I mean, I'm not going to say 2.5 years seems kind of early to get married, but you're adults, you're grown. Like, you know what you want, you're ready to settle down, you're ready to have some children, you're ready to do all that good stuff. So, of course, 2.5 years is reasonable to some extent. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But anyway, they are there because they don't know if they really, ready. Vince says that she is his soulmate and he wants to share everything with her. So when he said that, I was skeptical. I said, if she's your soulmate and you want to share everything with her, then why are y'all here? We here because she is not ready. She's not ready for him to put a ring on it. She has trust issues. Now listen, you do not get married with trust issues. Okay? You need to figure that out in the beginning, get it clear before you just jump in and get married. So I can understand why they did. Now she said he was entertaining other women. Okay. The girl slid in her DMs, told her what was going on, talked to him about all this stuff that was going on and things of that nature. And he was basically denying it. Okay. He said it wasn't really like that. He was just chilling with her. He was trying to let it go. All that. And I'm like, really? You was trying to let the relationship go? Interesting. No, I'm not doing a comment read on both shows. I am doing a live review on Put a Ring on It right now. I probably will do a comment read on Ready to Love, but depending on how good this live review goes, then I might continue to do a live review for Married at First Sight. I mean, a live review for Put a Ring on It. Okay. So we find out that Vince was entertaining other women, y'all. He was entertaining other women, and she was like, just for that, I'm not ready to get married. Okay. So trust issues, you guys, trust issues from the beginning. This is why we already know it's going to be a lot going on between them two, okay? Especially if he was out here entertaining women and now they're about to start dating other people, okay? He says that he don't really want to date other people. Like, he know he can be attracted to other people, but he don't want to be attracted to other people. I think we all are naturally attracted to other people, but we just have to have self control and know, like, don't push those buttons, don't go there. But I think by them dating other people, it's like them getting ready to go there. We don't want to go there, but we going there. Okay. I am. I won't judge the process too fast. Not too fast. I'm holding on strong. No, people are naturally attracted to people that they are interested in. So if you like women, you're naturally attracted to women. If you like men, you're naturally attracted to men. If you like same sex, you're naturally attracted to what you're attracted to. So it's not to say like, oh, you can't be attracted to people. This is why dating other people is so dangerous on this show. Because if they're dating these people, they might end up, catching feelings, especially if they get to go on more and more and more dates. That's why I don't know how good of an idea this is. But Dr. Nicole has a process, okay? So we got to follow Dr. Nicole's process, okay? Now, once we find out that Vince is out here entertaining other women, we realize that's why Tamika can't trust him, okay? Now, because they new to the house, they are just now finding out. Okay. Hold on, you guys. You got a car key? Okay. Can you guys hear me? All right. So yeah. So she said he keeps denying the fact that he's talking to other women. Okay, that he was entertaining this other woman that he was entertaining. So we get down to it. Now, because this is their first day there, they find out that they are going to be dating other people. That's a big deal. I'm sorry, guys. My husband's looking for the car key. But yeah, so now they find out they're gonna be dating other people. I think that's a slippery slope to go down. I keep telling y'all. I keep telling y'all. Cause you imagine you being in a relationship and you go to counseling thinking you about to find out, fix your relationship and get ready to get married, and they tell you that they're gonna pursue you on dates with other people. Okay, so now, once they find out that they all are that they're going to be dating other people, they miss the separate dates where she go on a date and he goes on a date. So now everybody is going on the dates, y'all. Everybody, and we're going to get to find out how some of these dates go. Now, this is my thing. What if they actually enjoy these dates? Because based on the dates that we saw, like we saw Ashley go on her date, and it seemed like she had a good time. We saw what's the girl name? Hold on, y'all. Let me look at my notes. You saw Ashley go on her date, and we saw Shay go on her date. So Ashley and Shay go on a date, and they both look like they had a good time. Now I'm nervous for Shay because Shay looked like she really enjoyed it. Okay, she really looked like she enjoyed it. So Dr. Nicole is also asking them to work on Dr. Nicole is also asking them to work on things about themselves. Okay. So sometimes in relationships, you lose yourself and you want to, get back to who you are. So she wants them to find themselves again. So that's what they're working on this week. I'm not with dating other people. Absolutely not, Rosemary. Nobody is with the dating other people. We're not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not coming to get no counseling to, fix my relationship. And the answer to your answer is, how about you date other people? Absolutely not. We already got enough drama going on. Adding people to the mix just sounds really, really messy. Okay. Now, Tamika is nervous because she says that Vince has a likable personality. And listen, people, my husband's funny. Okay. People love funny. Women love funny. So I'm not sending him on no dates so he can be out here making people laugh. Absolutely not. Okay. So she says she's nervous because he has a likable personality. I would be nervous too. So now Ashley and Hollywood are in the car, you guys. And as they're in the car, they're talking about, whether or not they want to get married. Ashley doesn't think that Hollywood understands what his words do to her and how he always is so quick to dispose of the relationship. Okay. She feels he's not willing to fight for the relationship with her. Okay. Because every time they get into an argument, he's like, well, just leave then. Just leave then. It's over then. It's over then. So she just feels like, how can you say you want this and then you be so quick to let it go? The same way that happened with their marriage. Everything was going good. Well, not their marriage, but everything was going fine when he proposed to her. Even though we found out that he felt like he was pressured into proposing to her. That's y'all. I don't understand why men feel like they're pressured. Like either you do or you don't. Hey, Ellie. Hey. So this is my thing. If you don't want to marry someone, don't marry them. Okay? Don't propose to them. You don't have to do that. Being pressured. I don't like that word when he said that he felt like she pressured him into marriage. Because now it feels like you really didn't want to marry me. And this is another reason why she always feels like he's ready to check out whenever I'm slow. Like I'm slow, or like you calling me slow. Like what you mean? Thank you. Thank you. What you talking about? I'm slow. Not if they keep offering Ashley the 20% she's kissing. So don't call me slow. But anyway, this is what I don't understand, y'all. How does this work? Right? Now, okay, wait. When Ashley was talking to Hollywood in the car, I realized that this was bigger than them calling off the wedding. This was actually about the fact that her father will never be able to walk her down the aisle. She missed out on that opportunity because he called off the wedding. That's what this was about. I think that if her father was still alive, and I'm assuming that he's probably not because he can't walk her down the aisle, if he was still alive, that she probably wouldn't be as hurt. She probably wouldn't be holding on to this for so much. I think it hit her hard because she realized like we missed that opportunity. We were so close to having an opportunity with our family, with my father to walk me down the aisle, and you messed that up for me. I feel like she blames him for her father not being able to walk her down the aisle. Now I could be stretching, I could be reaching, but when she broke down in the car and she was like, my father will never be able to walk me down the aisle. And now that's when I realized that this was bigger than him calling off the wedding. This was more so about the fact that they missed out on the opportunity. She missed out on that chance to have her father walk her down the aisle. Now that'll do it. That would do it. Because I think if her father was still around, she wouldn't be so hesitant. She wouldn't be so hurt. Like she would be hurt, but she'll be able to move on just a little bit faster. Now I could be wrong, but that's just what I picked up on. Okay. So as they're arguing in the car, Ashley is like, you had me waiting for 7 years. And he's like, oh, I can't wait. He was like, you want me to keep waiting? You want me to keep waiting? And she's like, you had me waiting for 7 years, and I have you waiting for 2.5 hours. I mean, 2.5 years, and now you don't have the patience. You don't have the patience, right? That's exactly what it is. It's about the fact that she won't have her father. Yep, that's the part that's gonna hurt her the most. So that's why I think that's why she was really upset about it. And the fact that she, Hollywood is making it seem like, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready. And she's like, I'm not ready. I waited 7.5 years already. Now I'm not sure. And you act like I'm forcing you. And honestly, now that I think about it, The fact that he said that he felt pressured into marrying her or proposing to her, I feel like even now he may feel like he's still being pressured because of the hurt that she's carrying. And I feel like I think he wants to make it right. And I'm just like, do you literally, really, really want to be married? Because if you don't want to be married, then maybe you shouldn't put a ring on it. If you don't, you shouldn't put a ring on it. I mean, I will ask her if she jumps back in the comment or even if she jumps in the live. I will definitely be willing to ask her, is that more so what the hurt is about? Because sometimes you don't even realize where your hurt come from until you look back at it. So she probably didn't even realize how deep it was until she looked back at it and realized, like, okay, this is bigger than just me, us getting married. This is about the fact that I missed out on my chance to, marry, to have my father walk me down the aisle and to witness my union, my marriage. She also tells him that if it's too much, then he can leave. He can leave. He says, I've been ready. So I've been ready. So you let me know. You let me know when you're ready. And I'm just like, oh my God, they stressing me out so bad. And I really, really want them to, get married because you can tell that it's love between them. And what they are dealing with is the fact that she's hurt, he's hurt, she's not ready, he's ready, then he's ready, then she's not ready. And it just seemed like a lot. It just seemed like a lot. I think if they actually sit it out, talk about what's really, really bothering them instead of getting so angry. It's like they go from 0 to 100 real quick. Their conversations always escalate into an argument. They don't never really have a good conversation where they're communicating and they understanding where each other's coming from. Even when they sat down with Dr. Nicole, I can see it. I definitely can see it. So we get to go to Tamika and Vince's house, you guys. Now, y'all know I love me some cats. So once I saw the cat, I was like, oh yes, they got a cat. But anyway, she said she wants him to have fun, but like no kissing, no hugging, none of that stuff. You know what I mean? He says that he can be attracted to other women, but he don't want to. Like I said before, he definitely can be attracted to other women, but he just doesn't want to. And I can understand that because I feel like if you tempt me long enough, I might just take it. I might just fall into temptation. So I feel like by sending this man on all these dates, he's saying like, I can't be, but I don't want to, but you keep putting me out here. You keep introducing me to females. You keep introducing me to, different things. You might just miss out on us because I might just realize that this ain't it. This ain't it. So, you guys, Ashley is going on her date, y'all. I honestly believe Ashley loves her. I mean, that Hollywood loves Ashley too. You can tell that he is in love with her. You can tell that she is in love with him. I just need them to be able to figure it out because at this point, they have a lot. At this point, they've been through so much that if they can't find a medium, they're going to forever resent each other. He's going to feel like she pressured him, and she's going to resent him for her missing out on having her father walk down the aisle. It's going to always be a back and forth. They really need to just get it out there, yell it, scream it one good time, sit down, cry about it, and then hug it out. You know how like you get in an argument like with your brother and sister and you fight, you sometimes you fight each other and then you just gotta set back and you hug it out. They really, but not physically, but they really probably just need to get it out, say what they gotta say, put it all out there on the table, how you hurt me, how you make me feel, blah, 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 blah. Then cry it out, then work it out. That's what I think they need to do. Cry it out and work it out. Yeah, he's definitely a good dude. He's definitely a good dude. So now Ashley's on her date. And now Ashley decided that this time she's going to open up completely. Okay. She says that she's going to open up. because she needs something stable. And what she has with Hollywood isn't stable. But that's what I just said. They go from 0 to 100 real quick. He's so quick to say, "Go ahead, then. Go ahead. You can leave, then. You know all about that life. Go ahead. It's over." Blah blah blah. And that's why she feels like it's not stable, because every time they get into an argument, he's telling her she can leave. Now let me tell you something. When you are in a relationship with someone, or married, or partners, or whatever, when you get into a heated argument, you don't leave. Okay, you don't even tell them they can leave. You work it out. You figure it out. I don't care if you got to argue all night long until you get to an end result. You got to keep going through it. Okay, so when she's out on this date, you guys, she is like flirting with him. Okay, she wasn't lying when she said that she was gonna be completely open. Like, she's flirting with him, and she was saying how she liked to be, like, she's touchy feely, and how she like her foot rubbed. And then he pulls out her hands, and he starts, like, massaging her hands. And I mean, he was giving her a good old time, and she was enjoying a good old time, and they looked like they were really, into each other. And it does not hurt that he was a nice looking man. It doesn't hurt that he was definitely a nice looking man. So I can see, the attraction between them. Okay. And I must say, in her confessional, she looked so cute with the look straight hair, with the little curl, whatever. I was like, that's cute. It's cute. Look, I wrote it down. But she's enjoying this date. Not to say the less, she's definitely enjoying this date a lot. Okay. Now, this is the part where it gets like we start to realize what's going on with Tamika and Vince for real, for real. Now, the ladies are talking, and when they start discussing, they start talking, and they start getting into some real issues. Okay. So Shay says that she still doesn't know why Mike is making a big deal out of her goes to him. I'm just like, is this girl, is she loose? Is the screws loose? How could you not understand that him ghosting you, that you ghosted him 2 times, would not take an effect on your relationship? How can he trust that you will actually stay in this relationship? Why do you think that that's not going to affect him if you ghosted him 2 times in this relationship and you just walked away like it wasn't nothing? No wonder the man actually just like, no, maybe not. No, not ready to get married. Even when they sat down and they was toasting, they made a toast, and he was like, to get married? No, not to get married. I'm like, yo, he really don't want to get married. Okay, Mike does not want to get married. I personally don't think he really believes in marriage. I think he's only going through this process because she wants to get married. Shay is so immature. It's like, how could you, right? Okay, Rosemary, right? How could you not understand that you ghosting this man for your ex or for whoever, getting up, walking away, leaving him, going to do you, and you don't think that that's going to take a toll on you? Like I said in the review, you should already understand that this man loves you enough because he's taking you back twice. Now, I'm not no big expert on men, okay? Don't get me to lying to y'all. But let me tell you something. Men are not easily forgiven like females, okay? When a woman does something to a man, they will be like, oh no. Oh no, I'm not playing these games. You cheat on a man, he leaves. You ghost a man, he leaves. This man took her back twice. That should say all it needs to say to Shay. She just needs to open up, apologize, and then once she apologized, understand what she did wrong, promise to God that she will never do it again, and then maybe they can start looking forward to marriage. That makes sense. It's because it's like she's in denial that she has anything to do with his closed offness. Right? Like, as soon as she figures out that that's the problem, admits to it, apologizes for it, and works towards it, keeps reassuring him, then maybe she might get that ring. Maybe. It's like she want him to just say, oh, I'll get married to you, but she don't want to put in the work when she's the one who caused the damage. Whenever you're in a relationship and someone causes the damage, that person has to help repair it because they caused the damage. You can't break something and then expect for somebody else to fix it. No, it don't work like that. You broke the dynamic of your relationship, so you got to make it right. Right? That's what I think. That's what I think. Y'all get where I'm going, right? Y'all follow with me? We making sense? We still doing a review? Shay, you don't think Shay and Mike will last? She's a yeah. So this is my thing. I think they will last if she actually puts in the work and actually you realize what she did wrong. And I think it'll last if she realized what she did wrong. Now, when they still talking, well, even then, Ashley was like, I don't understand how she doesn't feel she is wrong. She was like, Ashley said, Shay is wrong. That's my girl, but Shay is wrong. And I said, yes, Shay is wrong. And I don't know, and Ashley don't know, and I'm sure Tamika don't know, just like the rest of y'all don't know how she don't know that that's the problem. You don't think he's ever going to marry her? So, like I said, I don't think he believes in marriage because he even said, like, why even get married? Like, I don't see the point in getting married. And then even when he went on his date with the other girl, he was like, she was like, so what are you looking for? He's like, I'm not looking to get married. I was like, well, dag, okay, okay. Got that out the way. He's not looking to get married. But I'm like, isn't this called put a ring on it? Shouldn't that be like the end goal? He's being petty. He's being petty. But why do you think he's being petty? Do you think in this situation he has the right to be petty? Because think about it, women. Okay, okay, think everybody think about it. If you're in a relationship and your significant other does something to you, and you're not going to be petty just a little bit about it, not a little bit. It's kind of like you find out your guy or your girlfriend, talk to somebody and y'all work through it, and then he say, "Oh, can you make me some dinner? Oh, tell that girl to make you some dinner." Don't act like that's not how it go. You be petty just a little bit, okay? You know, can you put gas in my car? Oh, tell that you put gas in your car, okay? It'd be little. You always got a little bit of slick pettiness going on. Two wrongs don't make it right. Y'all, I'm petty, okay? I'm petty, okay? I will just keep bringing up old keep bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up so you don't forget and you won't do it again, okay? I'm telling you. But how do y'all think he's being petty? I need to know because I don't see how he's being petty. I just don't think he believes in marriage. But I don't think he's being petty. You saw something that was a deal breaker? Is it a spoiler or is it like, just about to come up? You think he will marry but not to Shay. Right. You want to know why? Because remember, he proposed to the other girl. He proposed to the other girl, so he may actually he was ready to get married. I think he doesn't trust her enough to go all the way through and not feel like she will just back out whenever she wants. He won't marry Shay. Y'all don't think he's gonna marry Shay. So y'all don't think at the end of this he gonna put a ring on it. But the thing is, Shay looked like she had a lot of fun on her date. And we're gonna get into her date, but she looked like she had a lot of fun on her date. No, no guy, God loves culture. He does not. He does not trust her. She ghosted him twice. There's no way he trusts her. And the fact that she doesn't realize that that's the problem is even more reason why he can't trust her. Hey, Franny, she has to admit what she did. One, prove to him that she's sorry and that she will never do it again for them to have a successful relationship going forward. She's never fully apologized to him. She doesn't even realize what she did wrong, so of course not. Even if he puts a ring on it, the wedding won't happen. You think they're gonna be that engaged couple for like years and years, where they engaged for years and years and just never get married? That's fine. Well, you need to watch the show, okay, Franny? Watch the show. So, yeah, so we find out that Tamika, when she starts talking about her trust issues, y'all, we find out that he was entertaining the girl for real, okay? He was having a whole entanglement, okay? He even left her, said he was going on a business trip, and went to the girl to meet with the girl and her family. Now, my question is, Tamika, why you still with him and why you want to marry him after he done lied to you about going to a whole nother state that he was supposed to be going for work, but he went with the girl, and not just the girl, he went with the girl and her family. The girl and her family, meaning this wasn't just a entanglement, this wasn't just a little fling, this was something deep, because he actually went and hung out with her and her family, and he keeps denying it, and she has the DMs and the text messages to prove it, and he still won't admit to it. You gotta be a slick mother, to have proof in your face and still deny. But I was told that deny, 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 deny. Just deny. But oh, y'all, I just don't understand how you got the proof and you still like, nope, that wasn't me. It wasn't me. But we saw you on the counter. It wasn't me. Even in the shower, it wasn't me. Like, it doesn't even matter. I just don't understand. So she's up, so she just has trust issues. Now, my thing is, honey, y'all been together for 2.5 years. He lied about the girl he was dating when he started dating you. And then he went to go see her and her family, maybe her and his family. Who knows? Who knows? At this point, anything is possible, especially if he's denying it like that. Especially if he's denying it like that. Yes, go start now. After the live, though, don't leave the live. Go after the live. Hey, D. But yes, so this is my thing. Do you think Shay thought he forgave her since they were friends? They were friends afterwards. No, I don't know what Shay. Okay, no, Shay is in denial. She's in denial that she did anything wrong. And I don't know if it's because Michael doesn't throw it in her face. That's why I said, how do y'all figure he's being petty? Because I don't see him throwing it in her face like, well, you ghosted me. Well, you ghosted me. Well, you left me for your ex. Well, you left me for your ex. And I think that's why she didn't really know that it was a problem, because he never made it known that that was an issue. So I think that if he makes it known that that's a issue, like clear as day, this is the issue, they're not going to be able to move forward. You know what I mean? Right. So like, even when they were having dinner, when Shay and Mike was having dinner, and he says he feels it's selfish and unfair of her to rush him into marriage when she's the one who wasn't committed. Bam. Clear as freaking day. But the problem is, and Cliff, this is the problem. He told us and not her, because he said it in a confessional instead of saying it to her. Okay. He said he think that is unfair for her to rush him into marriage when she was the one who was not committed. Oh my God. If only he could have said that to her at the dinner, then we really could have got somewhere. But he didn't say that to her. He said it to us. So hopefully we get to a point where he really opens his mouth and say it to her. And I could not agree with him more. You were the one who wasn't committed. I've always been committed. I'm still committed. I just don't know if you are. So therefore, I'm not marrying you. But we're not gonna act like he didn't go run off with another girl and propose to her, though. We're not gonna act like that didn't happen. But I think he did that probably to get back at her. Maybe that's how he was being petty. Is that how he was being petty? Y'all let me know if that's how he was being petty. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. So y'all, now Tamika is going on her date, okay? Now Tamika is on her date. She says she's nervous because she hasn't been on a date in a long time, okay? But I'm gonna tell y'all now, we're not even gonna go into this date. This man is not the man to be going on no date with. Okay, if you thinking about if this is your if you should stay with the person you with or not, this not the man you need to be on a date with, because it's just gonna say I need to stay with the person. I don't care what we going through, okay? I don't care if he's cheating on me. I don't care if he lying to me, because if this is what I got to choose from, I'd rather not. Okay. The man came in there and he was telling his dad jokes, and he said something like, what is it? A mountain of cats and what did he say? A stack of cats, and he said a mountain, a mountain. I said, oh no. And then he brought her a whole pot of flowers. What was that called? I think I wrote it down, y'all. But I can't. I just can't. No, he was not it, okay? He was doing too much, okay? He was talking too much. He was trying too hard. He was just doing a little bit too much. So I can tell y'all that it's not gonna be a second date for them. It's not gonna be a second date for them. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, y'all, now Shay go on her date. Now Shay said that this man, she's attracted to him. Okay, they look like they had a good time bowling. They look like they was vibing. They look like they was really getting to know each other. Okay, she realized that she actually likes Peyton because that's his name, and she realized that she liked him, and she wasn't even doing it to make Mike jealous. Problems, 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 problems. She said that she realized that she wasn't even trying to make Mike jealous no more. She really likes him. So my question to y'all, do y'all think they going on a second date? Do you think next episode they gonna have a second date because she was really liking him? I told you, you play with fire, you get burned. And she in the business of ghosting people. Y'all know she in the business of ghosting people, and y'all know she in the business of just walking away. I can see her picking up with him, having a good old time, going a few days, and then realize she don't want him and going right back to Mike, and Mike sitting right there like, I told you you'd be back. Told you you'd be back. And that's probably why he's so nonchalant about her going on a date, because he's like, I've been through this before. She'll be back. I'm used to her ghosting me. She'll be back. Shay's a savage. Woo, that girl's a piece of work, okay? Because she said she was actually liking him, okay? She's attracted to him. They were vibing. They was playing bowl. What they was bowling, right? Yeah. And she wasn't no longer doing it to be jealous. So do y'all think that she's gonna pick a second date with Peyton? Because remember, Dr. Nicole said only go on a second date if you really feel a connection. Now, it seems to me that she feels a connection. So, are we going on a second date? I say yeah. I say yeah. They going on a second date. It's clear as day they going on a second date. Slashing tires. Who will be slashing tires? If somebody look, if you ghost me, you not coming back. That's the problem. So, do y'all think she going on a second date or not? Because I think they are. Okay. So now this is when we get back to the conversation with Dr. Nicole is talking to Hollywood and Ashley, and this is where Hollywood says that he feels like he was pressured into marrying her. Okay, she said he felt like he had an ultimatum. He said he called off the wedding. When he called off the wedding, he started not to care. So this is the thing: when they started when he called off the wedding, he was basically, I guess, trying to push her away because he knew like the damage that he had done. But Ashley said that she was embarrassed. She was embarrassed, and that embarrassment can do a lot to a person. She said that she was embarrassed in front of everyone. So this wasn't like something that you guys keep between yourself. This is, oh, we getting married, we getting engaged. You tell Facebook, you tell Instagram, you tell all your friends, you tell your coworkers, you tell everybody. You flaunt your ring. You tell your mom. You tell your dad. You have this big old like, oh my God, I'm getting married. I'm getting married, and you're so happy, and you're so everything is so going so great. And then next thing you know, no way, embarrassed. That's just like getting a divorce. Embarrassed. For some people, getting divorced is embarrassing. That's why a lot of people hold on to their marriage for so long when they know they should just let it go. Because you done did all this boasting and bragging. So now that everything's coming, coming back at you, you don't know how to handle it. But of course, I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay. But she was embarrassed. And I think she can't, it's so many different layers to Ashley when it comes to the whole wedding situation, as far as her being embarrassed in front of all her friends and family, co-workers, everybody, the public, and then to also be embarrassed, and then to also miss out on the fact that your father was gonna not gonna be able to walk you down the aisle and things like that. It sounds like a lot was going on. She says that she's angry because she doesn't want to have to prove herself to anyone. She says she's angry. She says she's tired of having to prove that she's good enough. She's tired of having to prove that she's, the girl for him. And he's like, but I want to marry you. I want to be with you. And I'm just like, Hollywood, you gotta acknowledge the hurt. The Y'all, this whole episode, we just need to acknowledge the hurt. Acknowledge that you are hurt. Acknowledge that you hurt someone, and then y'all can move forward. I don't think he actually ever fully acknowledged the fact of how much he hurt her and apologized for it sincerely and really put in effort to make it work. Not saying that he didn't do it because he did, propose to her again or whatever. But I think she really needs to know, like, I'm sorry, and I'm not going nowhere. I don't care if it take us 10 years. I don't care if it take you 11 years. I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to wait for you, and I'm going to ride this thing out into the end. Like, he need to say it like that. Like, I don't care. Like, you can't get rid of me. Ain't nothing you going to do that's going to get rid of me. I think he need to, like, just lay it out there like that. Just lay it out there. So then, y'all, Tamika go on her date. Well, no, Tamika tells Vince about her date because Vince didn't even know she was on a date. But he's not like really worried about it or whatever the case may be. But while he's sitting down talking, his date come knock on the door like, knock, 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 knock. She's like, that better not be your date. And y'all, lo and behold, it was her date, his date. And she walked in the house and she was like, "Oh, we coming in? You coming in? We go out." She was like, "Oh no, y'all can go out. Y'all can go out." But this the thing. Old girl was like, "Oh, you letting your man go out with me on a date?" That's when I want to snatch her. Absolutely not. What you mean? Am I letting my man go out on a date with you? Oh, absolutely not. Sorry, miss. Bye bye. Close the door. Come back. She was doing too much for me. Okay. And then Ashley starts crying. Tamika starts crying because she's like, y'all know she got trust issues. So she can't even deal with it. She's literally bawling, crying because she already don't trust the man. And then the simple fact that he going on a date and the girl is so petty and being so nasty and being so extra. Oh no. I was like, oh no, sis got it all. So exactly. She was talking slick. I was like, oh no, I just snatched her. She got snatched. Who? Who talks to? Oh, okay. Yes, you have to watch Put a Ring on. I keep telling y'all gotta go watch it. It's good. It's starting to get real juicy too. With all of good. I just need to know. Okay, I need to know if Shay is going to go on another date with Peyton, and I need to know what's going on with old girl with the slick attitude because I would have snatched her and he wouldn't have been going on no date, and I would have had to explain to Dr. Nicole that this ain't for us. This situation ain't for us. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to bow out. Y'all gonna have to find another third couple because this ain't for us. Just saying. Just saying. You said she would have dragged me. Let me tell you something. She could have tried. She definitely could have tried, but I don't know how far she would have got, and that's a fact, Jack. That's a fact. She annoyed you with the crying? Did she cry when she was going on her date? No, she cried because old girl was sassy and she was cute. And she don't trust him because you know he was already entangled with the other girl and going out to meet her family. So he got a history of how this thing worked, you know? All right. Okay, y'all. So I'm putting the link in there. We gonna the floor is gonna be open for a little while. So if y'all want to come in, say anything about the episode, about the couples, about whatever, we'll be able to do. Her man is slick, a cheater, and he be lying. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. He went to go see the whole family, probably his family. That's why I don't understand. 2.5 years, he already showed you who he is, sis. Don't think that putting a ring on it gonna change it. Married men cheat too. Oh no! If the girl would have acted like that coming to my house, this whole experiment would have been broken down. Nope, no more experiment for us. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Trying to tell y'all. Mm-mm. No, they was doing too much. So this is my thing. I think Peyton's gonna go on another date. I think after Peyton going on another date, I don't know. I mean, Shay's gonna go on another date with Peyton. Yeah. Shay's gonna go on another date with Peyton. I hope that this girl, Tamika, don't cry her eyes out too bad and realize that this is supposed to, I don't know, trust the process. Trust the process. It's supposed to make you guys stronger or not. We'll find out. But this is a hard process to trust, honey, because I don't have it. I don't have it in me. Nope. Yes, marry men cheat. Okay. So just because he gonna put a ring on it ain't gonna change none of his characteristics. You just gonna be a married woman getting cheated on. I'm calling it how I see it. She could have dog walk home. Yep. You know what, Cliff? Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not going back and forth with you. I said what I said, and that's just that. Okay, so the floor is open, y'all. Y'all can come in and y'all can talk about the episode, the couples, whatever. It's open. We'll probably be up here to like 8:10, or not. If no one calls in, then we won't be up here that long. But yeah, I need next episode to come in, and I need them to let me know what's going on. Okay, I need to know how this all ends. I need to see Hollywood's date. I need to see Vince on a date because I feel like Vince may be flirting. I think he's the type that might actually, you know, try to be the touchy feely. He might actually take this serious. He might actually take this real serious. Hey, Tiffy.
Hey, y'all. Wait, I missed it. Did you already talk about what's her name? Shay, and what's her trifling boyfriend's name?
Oh no, it's not. Okay, can you hear? Say something.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Okay, I can hear you.
I said, all right, how you already talked about Shay and her trifling little boyfriend? What's his name? Michael.
Yeah, we talked about Shay.
Listen.
Yeah, we talked about Shay and Michael. What you got to say about Shay and Michael? Let's see if we're on the same
page. No, okay, it might just be me, but Shay needs to leave that man. He is not serious about nothing or nobody. Okay?
Why can't we ever be on the same
page? Why?
Do you miss it? Okay, this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you what the thing is. The thing is that Shay will not admit that she ghosted him twice, apologize, assure him that she won't leave him again, and then he will take it serious. I think he doesn't really want to get married, but he will for her because he's got engaged before to get married. But I think because she ghosted him twice, he just can't let it go. He can't. He don't trust that she's going to stay with him.
I mean, he needs to get over it because listen, she been there for what's it called? She been there for like a year and a half. Okay, clearly she's not going anywhere. He needs to go ahead and either drop the ring or drop the relationship.
Oh God, Tiff, we just can't be. We just why we can't ever be here, girl. We just need to be here one time, okay? Just one time.
Okay,
Okay,
listen, Michael's petty. He too old for this. He about to hit 40. He needs to get it together.
why is he petty? Because everybody keeps saying he petty.
He is petty. Okay, we see it. I know we're not the only one. He's over here. He's like he doesn't want to express his feelings. Okay, and then he's gonna try and be flirting up with this girl, all that, and then he's like, oh, I thought you were gonna cheers to us getting engaged. If you don't want to even think about getting engaged, why are you on the show? Why are you here, sir?
I agree. That I agree with. That's why I said, like, I don't think he believes in marriage, or he really doesn't. I know he doesn't believe in marriage because he says that, like, why even get married? That bothers me all the time when men say stuff like that. But I think he's will marry her if he felt that she wouldn't leave.
Okay, well, she gonna leave. Oh, and he got listen. If it couldn't be me, I would pack my bags and I would go. If we were sitting there and he was like, "Oh, well, in a year's time, I might not be here for you to marry," and she was like, I'm the one giving the ultimatum. What you mean? He was doing too much,
Do
absolutely
you?
too much.
So based on a date, you think she's gonna go on another date with Peyton? Because she said that she was liking him, and it was no longer to make Mike jealous.
I think that she likes him, but I'm not sure she would go on another date, depending on how Michael reacts, right? Because if Michael really is like brushing her off again, then she
Right.
might just. She might
Out of spite.
just.
Out of spite.
I mean, listen, if your man's not giving you vibes and new man's giving you vibes, I mean, go with the vibes.
Oh, well, if you said it first, y'all, go with the vibes. Go with the
Like
vibes.
Mike, I mean, think about it. Michael's too comfortable. He's more comfortable in this relationship than Hollywood was making that girl wait 7 years. He is more comfortable, okay?
So you think Hollywood's comfortable too?
Oh, listen, I don't tolerate disrespect. He was disrespecting his little bootay. What her name is? I forgot her name,
Ashley.
but
Her
oh,
name Ashley.
Ashley. Yes, she is so sweet,
She
and
is.
he over here yelling, "Oh, I just leave." Okay, leave then. What you gonna do? Leave then. He disrespectful.
That's why she says she doesn't feel stable because she feels like he's always ready to just throw the relationship away.
Right. He must be a Gemini. That's all I'm gonna say. He
Oh
must be,
Lord.
because he be acting two types of ways, and it's weird.
But I think it's because he's passionate about her. And he
Hmm.
doesn't know what else to say to get under her skin because he knows that that will trigger her. I don't think she's easily triggered. So when he says leave, he knows that triggers her, and that gets a response. Because when you ever get into an argument with somebody and they don't respond to you the way you want them to respond, you hit below the belt because you want that energy. You need some type of energy. So I think he does that to get that energy from her.
I think he's hiding something, but let me go ahead and hold on and see what happens. But I think he's hiding something.
Oh, you think he's hot? Oh, I wonder what he could be hot. What you think he hiding though?
He's hot and nothing.
He's hiding.
Tiffy, you have some future toxic relationships coming for you, and you're gonna be the problem because your mentality is off the hook.
No, listen. I feel because
There's
you know
nothing
it's
wrong
true.
with Hollywood. No, I don't.
Hollywood.
There's nothing wrong with Hollywood.
Are we seeing the same
Nothing wrong with
Hollywood in
Hollywood.
California or Hollywood on TV?
Oh,
Listen, like I said, there's nothing wrong with Hollywood. His reaction is understandable. If you're telling somebody, hold on. Matter of fact, let's rewind. We have had conversations on this channel about men saying, what's the words? About being pressured into marriage, right? And
mm-hmm.
not wanting it and things of that nature. Now, giving ultimatums. How many times a woman have said, this is what they want, either you with it or not, right? So you
Right,
have the right to leave or the right to stay. That's
right.
why he said he felt pressured. That's why he felt pressured. Even though she have the right to say that, not saying it's good with him. he has a right to say either we getting married or we're done. And when he says that, she cries or she has an attitude and she don't get where he's coming from. I understand her hurt. And I'm not saying he didn't do anything to hurt her. But it's like how many times he gotta pay for it. You can't expect somebody to stay in a relationship with you and keep paying for something they did years ago. I say this to my friends all the time. Using an example, if I get back with one of my exes, right? I
Mhm.
can't say to her what she did to me before. Everything I be swept under the rug. You have to move forward. That's my point when it comes to them. If she don't want
But
to get married, that's her choice. Hold on one second, Tiffy. If she don't want to get married, that's her choice. Then she needs to let that man go on because at this point in time in his life, that's what he wants to do. That's all I'm saying. But when it's the other way around, even though I don't agree with ultimatums, y'all say it's okay for a woman to do that. So don't get on my boy Hollywood.
it's different
That's all I'm
though,
saying.
because two
The
things,
devil's a
right?
lie.
We remember this. We remember this. All right. Let's look at the timeline, okay? What
Okay.
happened was, they were in a relationship and they were together. He made her wait, I think it was like yes, yes, yes. Okay, so he made her wait.
7 years.
They've been together 7
She said
years,
you
right?
made me wait 7 years.
7 years of being together before he proposed. And then after he proposed, he said, I don't really know if I want to do this.
Did he
And
put
then
a?
he said he wants to see other
I
people.
understand it. Did he put a gun to her head
Oh, okay, but what she's saying
to
is,
make her
okay,
stay? See,
now
this.
that's how you
This is
get
what I'm
trust
saying.
issues.
No, no, no. That's listen. That's our own fault in some aspects as well. You chose to stay for all those years, and he didn't want to marry you. That was your choice. I'm not saying the young lady can't be hurt, but that was still her choice to stay. So now you're gonna punish me now for that? No, that's not gonna help them. And this
But
is what I'm
it's
saying.
like,
Like if you're in a relationship, even if your mate cheat on you, and if you decide to stay, you can't say, "Yo, you cheated on me, throughout the years." Like that's not going anywhere. It's gonna hurt y'all. It's like drinking poison and expecting yourself not to get sick or die.
I think
Like
that
it's
after
stupid. You're
every,
killing your relationship.
but what I think is
That
that like she's saying like I waited for you. You can't wait for me. You can't give me a little bit more time. I've taken you back after everything we went through, and you called off the wedding. You wasn't sure. You tried to push me away. You did things to intentionally hurt me so that we wouldn't be together. And now my 2.5 years
hey,
is driving
Darlinda,
you crazy. So I
right.
feel like what
listen.
he needs to
But
say
he
is,
did. Hold on, but
I
wait a
don't
minute,
care if
Chloe,
it takes
Chloe.
us
He
10
did
years,
wait
20
though.
years. I'm here to the end.
Not
She needs to be insured because
Chloe.
she wants to marry him. That's not the case.
Chloe, you
The
can't
case
make
is that she needs
You
to
can't
trust
make
that he's
somebody.
going to be here.
Right.
Chloe, listen to
Go
me.
on, Chloe.
Everybody patience for things is different. Maybe her patience is stretched further than his, to where she was more willing to wait. Maybe he's
But
not
that
there.
means
You
he doesn't
can't
love
make a
her.
person have that. What'd you just
He
say?
does not love her. Period.
You are
Say it what it
bugging.
is.
Like
No, he
I
loves
could
her.
look. No, no,
No, he
no.
loves
Mm-mm.
her.
You tripping. I'm a dude. Like I know when another
No,
dude
Tiffy,
love
you
a woman.
wilding.
He
He
loved that
definitely
woman.
loves her.
He definitely loved that woman.
He
Nah, he
loves her.
don't. He hiding something.
Nah,
I just want to know what you
no,
think he's hiding.
Tiffy, you young and don't know better. That's what that
Because
is.
nah, because think about it. Men know if they want to marry a woman. They know within 6 months. I know this to be a fact. All right. So
No, you
how
don't.
can a
God,
man be okay
what?
with
Oh
not
my.
marrying a woman for 7 years and then be wishy-washy? Now all of a sudden, maybe a year later, he's all like, "Oh, now I want to marry her." What does he want? And then, but he's not
Like
patient
things.
enough to wait.
First off, yeah,
What's happening? Something's hiding.
Chloe. I mean, not
Where's the
Chloe.
child? Where is the
Tiffy,
body?
Tiffy,
Where is the
Tiffy.
money?
Listen, I don't know what toxic things you done went through, but that's not them, baby. That's not them.
I don't
Like you
think that's
Listen,
tripping.
him. I think she really wants to
You're
marry
you're
him.
tripping.
She's just hurt. at the simple fact that she's holding on to the hurt from her father not being able to walk her down the aisle. She's holding on to the hurt of being embarrassed
And
because
that's
it's
painful.
like
I could get that.
that's not like so just think about the process of you being engaged, right? You put the ring on,
Rennie
you
Fresh, I
go, you
think they in
post the
their early
pictures,
30s.
you post the pictures, you do all these things, you tell your mama, you tell your coworkers, you're telling everybody, you're just having the best time of your life. Oh, we're getting married, you pick out a dress, you pick out a venue, and the next thing you know, oh, he called out the wedding. I don't want to go
Hey,
through that
Darlinda.
again. Hey, Darlinda. Matt, hey, Joy.
So he got mad
I
hype.
don't want to go through that. So now I'm scared to even commit to doing this again. Why? Because I've been through this before. I'm embarrassed from the last time. You're not about to have me up here look like a fool twice. Oh no, you got me all messed up.
It's different, but Chloe is different. He's trying to marry her. Like, he wasn't forced into it. He's not pressured. There's no ultimatum. This is at his own will and at his own time. So it's not going to be that. It's a difference.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that. That's the problem. She doesn't know that.
It's just
That's why I said
perfect
all he
example.
needs to do is reassure her that I'm not going anywhere. You take as long as you need to take. 10 years, 7 years, I'm gonna be right here. 1 year a day.
But he'll be
I'm
lying
not
to
going
her.
nowhere.
But he does
Chloe,
the opposite.
he'll be lying to her. If he says you take as long as you want, and that's not how he feel, he'll be lying to that young lady. Why would he do that?
Okay,
that's not how that man feels.
So then, like she said, he is willing to throw the relationship at any point.
Exactly. Ashley is more invested in this relationship. Ashley is more invested than Hollywood. Because Ashley was willing to wait because she sees the potential. She sees the future. Hollywood threatens to leave the relationship every 5 minutes. He don't like the color. Oh no, I'm about to leave. She switches lanes and career. Oh no, I'm about to leave.
So let me ask you a question. So let me ask y'all a question because I see where this is going. So if a man doesn't want to marry a woman, she shouldn't leave if that's what she wants? Because I'm trying to see where it's different.
She was more invested and she was willing to wait all that time. But here's the thing, just like Chloe said, she's not going to be a fool twice. She's not going to put on the red nose and the red wig and be a clown. No. So he needs to show her and be able to wait patiently.
Prove and be patient.
It's been what, 9 years they've been together?
Yeah, and every
what
chance
do you
he
mean?
gets, and every time he get a chance, he's saying, "I'm ready to leave." She doesn't
he's ready
feel
to
like
leave.
He's
No.
You're
not gonna do that to him. It happened as of lately, the last couple of years, because he wanted to get married. That's when he started saying that. Don't do that. And he has every right. And eventually, if you don't get married to a person and that's what they really want, they're gonna leave. Look at just to bring it back to Married at First Sight, Brett and Olivia. He knew she didn't want kids. So what did he do? He left. Was he supposed to stay there and hope? It's no different.
But
that's what I'm trying to get y'all to realize.
But Cliff, here's the thing. When someone tells you what they want, you need to believe it. And more times than not, if he wants to get married to her, then he will say, I want to stay with you. I want to get married to you. I want to reassure you. But more times than not, he says, I want to go. He's not saying, I want to be with you. He's not saying, I want us to get married. He's saying, I want to go, which means deep down, he wants to go. He wants out of this relationship.
I don't think he wants out the relationship.
You're bugging. I don't know what episodes you've been watching.
But I think he needs to understand that she's being patient. I think he needs to understand that he has to be patient with her the same way she was patient with him with proposing, the same way she was patient with him with calling off the wedding, the same way she was patient with him to pushing her away. It's his time to be patient. That's all she wants him to realize. It's your time to be patient and tell me you want this relationship. Tell me every time we get into an argument, you're not gonna say, oh, well, you could go there. Oh, you could go there. Prove to me that you know that scene on Martin when Gina was like, he was like, step, and she was like, he's like, step, and she was walking out. He was like, Gina, no. That's what he's supposed to be doing, not saying, no, go ahead.
So he's supposed to act like a sucker about it.
He gotta act like a sucker if he want his woman.
Period.
Nah, no, he don't. He ain't gotta be a simp. No, he don't. No.
He about that right, Linda. He about that life.
But here's the thing: if he don't want to wait, then he can go, and that's what he's been saying. And which, if he leaves, I don't think he will. I mean, I think this process is going to teach him that he needs to wait.
Listen,
The same way she waited, he needs to wait. Because in the waiting, she'll know that he's willing to stick
listen.
around. Because what happens if they
What
get
I'm saying
engaged
is,
and then
listen
they
to
break
me.
up again?
Right. Then she looked like a fool twice, posting her ring and their engagement pictures, and then now.
Then why? So Chloe, it goes back to what I originally said. Why are you there?
Because
Why
she
are
loves
you there?
him.
If like that's the stuff you're listen, whatever. What love got to do with it? Why are you there? If you're worried about all of this, you're not sure, you don't want him, keep it
She didn't
pushing.
say that she's not
If
sure she don't
somebody's
want him.
telling
She
you
wants him.
okay, let me
He's
rephrase that because
not
she do
sure.
Hey,
want him.
Missy.
What I'm saying is if she doesn't want marriage, let that man go so he can find someone that does.
She does want
That's what
marriage.
I'm
That's why
trying to
she.
get y'all to understand.
Cliff, do you not understand that she said when she look at the wedding dress, she starts crying because she remembers all the hurt. She thinks about the fact that her father won't be able to walk her down the aisle. She's crying from the embarrassment. She wants to get married. She wanted this more than anything.
Okay. Chloe, I get that she's hurt. But how long you gonna make somebody pay for it? That's another thing.
He did it,
Like
so
you
he
can't
has
like
to pay
that whole
for it.
that
You
whole
can't
you
make
made
it
me
seem like
wait.
you can't make it seem like she went into another relationship and she's making another man pay for his mistakes. She's making him
Right.
pay
No,
for his mistakes.
Chloe, it doesn't matter who's no. See, this is where you're wrong at. They're in a relationship together. They're hurting. She's hurting her relationship by her actions. The same way he hurt her
Huh?
with his
Hold on.
actions.
This not adding up.
Do I need?
According to my calculations.
No, it's
According
really
to my
adding up.
calculations.
Chloe,
According to my
I mean not Chloe.
calculations,
What's your
okay,
name? Tiffy. Your
he
calculations equals
wasted
toxic. I can't.
he wasted 7 years. And like you're saying, she could have left before. Okay, now she's the one who wants to be in the relationship without marriage, and he can leave. But the thing, you got to ask him the question,
So
Hollywood,
then
why are
don't.
you still there?
So when he's right. Okay. So to that point, when he's ready to leave, don't cry, don't get angry, and make him feel bad for wanting to leave. Because I noticed that too. So if
It's
you're
better for
okay
him
with
to
it,
leave.
like she's okay with him going on dates and everything else, be okay with him leaving, and then see how you feel.
No, she's not
No,
okay.
don't shake your head, Chloe.
No.
I'm going off her words.
Like Dr.
She seemed
Nicole
like
said, and like
she was
Joyce
okay
just
with
said,
him
look,
waiting.
Joyce just said it, and Dr. Nicole
Yeah.
said last episode. She said, you don't get to choose when someone is done being hurt, especially when you're the one who hurt them. You don't get to choose that.
I don't care what
You
the
can't
doctor
step on
said.
my foot and tell me my foot
Listen,
don't hurt.
true
Period.
that. But
He
in the
made his
same breath,
bed.
you ain't gonna keep punishing me with it either. Damn
He
that.
made his bed.
I'm sorry.
He made his bed. He has to lie in
No.
it.
Like
So
I don't see how
I
y'all
do
don't
think they're
see
gonna
that
get married
how
though.
messed up that is.
I do think they're
Chloe,
gonna
I
get
hope you're
married
not
though.
doing that to Mr. Johnson.
Do what to
What you
Mr.
say?
Johnson? Do what to Mr. Johnson?
Make him pay for anything in the past and keep bringing it up.
Oh, Mr. Johnson pays
Because
for
that's
everything in the
wrong.
past.
You a jerk. You better not.
I told you
You
that
can't
you
do
gotta
that to
have the
people.
conversation every day, no matter how hard. You have the conversation every day.
But
No.
also, right?
Certain
It's
things
not
you have a conversation about it and then you throw it in the trash and be done with it and keep moving forward.
No, some
but
things you gotta let go, and then as long as they don't come back up, you let them go. There's some things you gotta hold on to a little bit so they learn a lesson and not do it again.
yes, that's discipline. That's taking
I
Yeah, you
forgive
keep
you, but
accountability.
thinking
I
that.
ain't
That's
forget. Don't think I forgot. I
keep
forgive
doing
you,
that
but
is
I
gonna
ain't
push
forget.
the person away. That's
That's called
annoying, especially to a man.
accountability.
That's annoying.
Well,
What it's gonna
if
do
you
is
do
push a guy
something,
away.
you can't choose when someone gets to heal from their hurt. If you cause the hurt and
Let
you
me
want
tell
to
you,
make it work,
I could choose when I'm tired of dealing with it though.
well, then that's
You're
on
right, but I
you.
could choose when I'm tired of dealing with it.
But
If
that's
you
on you.
keep
That's what I'm
annoying
saying.
somebody with it, huh?
I can't shoot
Repeat
you
that.
and tell you not to be mad at me for shooting you.
Right. Ooh, who did that? Trey Songz?
Chloe,
Okay.
That's like me shooting
if
you and
you
say, don't
shot
be mad
me,
at me. That was last year.
Chloe, but listen what I'm saying.
You not hurt no more.
Chloe,
You perfectly
if you
fine.
shot me and I continue to hang out with you, you're not gonna hear about me complaining about you shooting me.
Oh, you crazy? I'll be
I
telling you every
know
day.
people
Remember you
who
shot me?
shot each other and they got over it.
Remember you shot me in my foot? Now I need a foot
You
rub.
can't do that. Oh, you're so toxic. Darlinda,
Tory
come teach these
Lanez, my
people.
bad. That was Tory Lanez. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You cannot damage someone and then just try and walk away like it doesn't matter. Like Hollywood's not taking accountability. He's just trying to move past it, like Cliff is talking about. But he made his bed, so he needs to lie on
Read
it
Darlinda's
until
comment, Chloe.
What she say? Where's it at? Oh, that's why I
It's at the
moved on
bottom.
because I can't let stuff go, and I'm not trying to drive myself or someone else crazy. Okay, well,
Thank you.
yeah, I
See, that's
understand
wisdom
that.
right there.
That is wisdom. I
I
ain't
don't
there
think
yet.
you do. All right.
I'm not there yet, but I
Hard head,
understand where
make
you're
a
coming
soft. You
from,
know what?
Darlinda.
Hard head, make a soft. You know what? Just saying.
This is
Just
true.
saying.
But I do think they're gonna make it. So like, while you guys are up here, do you
I,
think that Shay is gonna go on her second date with Peyton?
I don't know nothing about the date, but they're not gonna make it.
Well, she said that she was going on a date. She said that she actually enjoyed her date and she really liked him, and she wasn't even doing it to make Mike jealous anymore. She was really just doing it because she enjoyed it. So it looks like, because Dr. Nicole said if you're gonna go on a second date, you have to have a real connection, and I think they
mm,
have a real connection. So in that case, I think they're going on a second date.
right. Yeah, I don't think
I
right now
mean,
I'm thinking
even if.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Tiffy. I'm sorry. Now you go. You go.
I said, even if she goes on a second date, I think it's all gonna boil down to how Michael reacts. Because I
Mm-hmm.
think that what's her name? Ashley would have went on a second date with the first guy, but Hollywood was going crazy. So she's like, let me not even, let me not even. So it
Right.
depends.
Right. So do y'all think that Vince is going to be a little extra on his date, being as though he's already, you know, out here for the world? He already got his entanglements and everything. It's on OWN
Hold up.
Network. It come on Friday at 10
Hold up.
o'clock.
Before you move on to the
Right
other
after Ready
couple,
for Love.
what's the couple? What's their name? Shay and who?
Shay and Michael.
Okay, this is what I was saying in the chat. You know how they show the season preview?
Uh-huh.
There's there's a clip. You know, they showing different clips of them going on dates with different people, et cetera, and certain comments. One of their issues, which I think, at least for me, would be a deal breaker, is him saying something about wanting his child to move with them, and she said that'd be a deal breaker. So once I saw
Oh.
that, unless it's some special editing, that would be game over for me.
Oh, that would be game over for me too.
Like, how could I marry a woman like that? Huh?
Oh. I didn't see that, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there because we're gonna
Yeah.
do a live review for Put a Ring on It. We're gonna do live reviews because it's a lot going on, and I'd rather just talk about
Who's
it,
the child?
like sum it up.
Um,
Uh,
what's his
Who's
name?
child?
Michael is
Michael?
Michael's son. He
Michael's
has a
Listen,
son.
son.
that's a deal breaker off it. But I mean, I feel like if she wasn't, maybe I don't know where this kid came from. I don't know the story. That could be a soundbite. But if she wasn't ready to be a stepmom or anyone's mom, for a matter of fact, then they should discuss that before.
Yeah, right. She shouldn't. You
Miss
shouldn't deal
C
with
is Put
somebody
a
with
Ring on
kids.
It on the OWN Network at 10 o'clock, right after Ready to Love. But y'all, I'm
So
telling
like,
y'all, I'm excited.
I just don't
I'm
see them
excited.
working.
So I see
And what's the new couple name?
Vince and Tamika.
Tamika annoyed me. She really annoyed me.
How? She
Yeah.
was the one getting
She
cheated
seemed
on
like
the
a.
whole time.
She seemed. Oh wow, that's not what I'm talking about. We'll get to that.
Bye,
What I'm
Darlinda.
saying is,
Thanks for
she seemed
joining
like
us.
a very later, Darlinda. She seemed like a very nice girl. I get that. But how you crying and carrying on about him going on a date, and you just went on a date and had nothing but teeth and gums showing?
She
Like
did
I
not
don't get
enjoy
that.
that date. She said she didn't enjoy the date.
Yes, she did.
We watched the date, and I didn't
Yes.
enjoy the date for her. And then she said that
She was
she couldn't stop thinking
homeboy.
about
Homeboy was making her laugh. She was
no, he
enjoying his
wasn't. That
corny
was
jokes.
some dad jokes. And
Yes,
he
she
was
was.
extra.
Yes, she was.
No.
He was
And
funny.
and
He made her laugh.
and and
She
she
still went
said
on a
that
date
she
though.
couldn't stop thinking about Michael. No,
But
she
what's
said
the
she
name of
couldn't
the
stop thinking
what's
about
the
Vince.
point of the show though?
Vince.
What's the
She
point
said
of the
she couldn't
show?
stop
What's the point of the show?
to see if someone else can, if
So the
someone
point is to
else
go on
can
dates with
really
other
grasp.
people.
The point is
So
to
she
go
knew what
on
she was
dates
getting
with other
into.
people. No,
So she knew
I
what she
don't
was getting
think they
into.
knew.
Yes.
No. Wait. That's why I think you're wrong. Because when we
Now,
first watched the first episode, just like when they came in on this episode, they found out that they were dating other people. I don't think they knew what they signed up for until they
okay.
got in there.
Same breath, Chloe. You know they have the right to reject it, right?
Oh
She
yeah,
didn't
because soon as
reject it.
somebody would have said that, I'd have been like, nope,
Mhm.
I feel you.
not my man. Absolutely not. We all going on this date. But I'm crazy like that, so
I'm
I
with you,
don't know.
Franny.
And never allow
So
it.
that's
Absolutely
my
not.
whole point. My whole point was she was okay when it was for her to go out and have a good time. Then she wanted to have a hissy fit when he went out.
Did you
You
not see how
can't
that
do
girl
that.
walked in the house? She was like, "Oh, you let him go out
It
with
was
me?
not,
You let
she
him
didn't
go
have no
out with me?
attitude. She was
You let your man go out with me?" I said, "Oh no,
okay.
no."
What she say? All right.
She
She
was
ain't
being
say
too.
nothing
She was
mean.
being extra. No, I'm a girl. We know that.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's
Yeah, that
true.
wasn't no. That
I,
wasn't
I,
her
I
trying to
get
be funny.
but was she lying? Like you letting your man go out? Everything
And
all
She
that
was
right?
a
right
little too
there could have been
confident.
like, "Nope." As a matter of fact, I'm not. Sorry.
But in the same breath, to be honest with you, the I don't know, whatever the young lady name gave the girl that came through the door the attitude first. When she came to the door, she asked, "Am I supposed to come in?" This, that, and the third.
She
And then
said,
when
"No,
she
y'all
gave
supposed
her that attitude, when she gave her the attitude, so she gave her whole act. She gave it to her back. Oh, you letting your man come with me? Okay, whole act. I got you. You can't give somebody something and think they ain't
This
gonna
is
give it
just
back.
sport.
It's just like when
Yeah, this is just sports right
like
now."
Hollywood gave Homeboy attitude,
He did.
and
But
and
old boy didn't
and,
give him
and
no
the other
attitude
dude
when
kind
he
of
walked
slick
out the
talking,
door. Yeah, when he
huh?
walked out the door, he definitely did.
You, you know what I'm saying? So like I don't know. You can't be a small aleck and then think the other person not supposed to say anything.
I
That's my
also feel
point.
like
And if you
she was
and if
probably
you
just
and if you're sending your mate out with the hyenas, like I don't know what you expect.
That's why this show is too touchy feely for me because I feel like it's like asking for trouble.
I don't
I
know.
feel
I
I,
would be
I
able to do
agree.
it.
Because how
Nah,
we
I ain't
supposed
with
to
it.
fix us when you throwing other people in the mix? You know what I mean? Like we already got our own issues. You want to throw other people in it, especially when I'm vulnerable at that. Like, don't do that. Because a lot of relationship and entanglements and affairs happen when people are vulnerable. So you want to throw me out on a date when I'm already insecure about my relationship? Don't do it. You might mess around and be somewhere you don't even want to be.
True, but she has a right. I feel like this is more so a test for what's his name, Vince, than it is for Tamika because was already cheating on her and he never fessed up to it. Talking about you were in a different city. You went to go meet her whole family
Yup,
and you
the
go
whole
play
family.
brand new.
Talking about something I ain't do it. It wasn't me.
You know, the more I talk to you guys, the more and more it reinforced me to talk to my daughters over and over and over again. I just want y'all to
Cliff,
know that, and
you
thank
don't
you
think
for
that it
that.
was wrong that he went to go see a whole girl and her family?
It was horrible, but it goes back to what I said earlier. Who made you stay? Like I don't have
Uh-uh.
sympathy for stuff like that. I really
Nah,
don't.
because
Like I'm not saying he's messed up for it, but if you stay, you cannot hold it against the person. That's my thing. Like I
you
have
most
exes
definitely
I
can.
have great relationships with to this day. I have some I really can't stand. But if I got with one that I can't stand, I can't throw stuff in her face about the past. Why did you stay?
Okay,
She's a
but
pretty young lady. She could get another man.
the same can be said for Michael. Why is he still with Che if he's still butthurt? What happened 6 years ago? Okay, she ghosted you 6 years ago. Calm down. Calm down. Okay?
He don't throw. The only
Look,
difference is he don't throw it in her face.
I mean, he is
He don't
now.
throw it in her
He's like,
face.
he is now.
No,
Like,
they are
oh,
no.
well,
They're trying to get him to talk and tell her his feelings, but he never throw anything in her face.
because he's been doing it
She
passive
didn't even know he
aggressively.
felt. She didn't even know he felt the way until I don't know the doctor. The doctor got it out of him. So he's not that tight.
He is. He's just passive
Ellie,
aggressive.
as
He's quiet
always,
with it.
you're wrong.
He's quiet with it. That's what annoys me. I'd rather
I'm
some.
sorry, you guys. I had to mute my mic. My husband trying to figure out what we're doing for dinner. I'm sorry. I'm back. What did I miss?
All right, answer this, right?
You gonna go?
What
You
is
gonna
the
get up and
difference
cook for dinner?
between
That's what you're gonna do.
Huh?
um okay,
Go cook for
Chloe,
your
what is the
husband.
difference?
Huh? Wait, what?
Cliff
I
is trying
told
to
you to
throw
go cook for your
shade.
husband.
Well, listen. When we get off, I went and got the food from the store for him to cook. Then he decided he don't want to cook, and we both got to work at the same time. So, like at this point, it's fair game. I went and got
Nah, it's on you.
I
It's
went
on
and
you.
got it though.
Do your thing.
So like I feel
That's all
like
right. You got it, so you can cook it. Go ahead, do your thing. Take care of Mr. Johnson. Don't do him like that.
I'm about to get off of this though. We are about to go figure out something anyway. But
Ho- Hold
what
on,
she was
Chloe. Can you
saying?
answer this real quick?
Sure.
Speak to the man Cliff here, because he done lost it. All right. This he's saying that Tamika should have left when Michael was and that Tamika shouldn't hold it against not sorry, Tamika shouldn't hold it against what's that man's name that she with?
Tamika is with Vince.
Vince, yeah, she shouldn't hold it against Vince for having cheated and all that stuff in the past. She should have left. But I was like, okay, where's the same energy with Michael? Michael's doing the same thing. He's just doing it passive aggressively. He's doing the
Right.
same thing to Che.
Tiffy, do you listen to me? Tiffy, do you listen to me, or do you just tune out when I'm talking?
Sir,
I
She
feel
you
you.
probably
got double
You tune out. You don't
standards.
listen
You
in.
got double standards. All
No,
right.
I
Cliff
actually
like
no, I
he's
really
like
don't. No,
so
I don't.
this
Because
is the
I
thing.
just said, hold on, 1 second,
Go
Chloe.
ahead, Cliff.
Please let me talk. Bro.
Go ahead.
Listen to what I said. He never threw it in her face. He kept it to himself. Now, should he have done that? No. She didn't know how he felt until the doctor got involved. This, like, that's the difference. Now, if he feels away and it bothers him that much, of course, leave. But what I'm trying to say is he did nothing to punish her, because if he did, she would have felt it.
She's
She
feeling it
didn't
now,
feel it
though.
because he don't do that to her. There's the difference.
Well, she is feeling it now. It's a difference of delivery. He's delivering it
Because the
passive
doctor,
aggressively. So anytime that she's
that's,
talking about, oh, I want to get married, I want to get married,
he
he's
was
like,
never
nah, we're not
passive.
doing that. I don't trust you. We're not doing that. That's passive aggressive. He's just not explaining all the way.
I do think that he needs
One,
to
he might
explain
not.
to her what his problems are.
He definitely,
Even
listen,
though he
he
opened up a
definitely
little bit
needs
with
to
Dr.
do that.
Nicole, but he opened up a little bit with Dr. Nicole, but he didn't really go there. I think she won't be able to fix her wrong until he actually explains to her what the wrong was. And
Thank
for
you.
Right.
and
Now listen. That's on him. He have to express himself. He have to
right.
express himself more. I don't know if he felt comfortable, or just as a man, sometimes you don't feel like expressing yourself sometimes. But in this
Mm,
case, he needs to. But what
He
my
definitely
whole
does.
point was, he never punished her with it. That's the
No.
difference.
Well, he is kind of punishing her a little bit
he
In what way?
is.
because
How?
he's holding it against her by not committing to marrying her because of he's holding on to that. That's why he said, I feel like it's selfish of her. Let me read it. He said, I feel like it's selfish and unfair of her to pressure me into getting married when she wasn't the one who was committed.
You see
Repeat
that,
that
Cliff?
again.
Okay, he
I
said,
couldn't
I
hear
found
him.
it. He says, he feels it's selfish and unfair of her to rush him when she's the one who wasn't committed.
How long they been together?
They've been together. Ooh, I don't even know where that notebook at.
Okay.
They've been together. They've been
I
together.
mean, then the same go. He
Good night,
listen.
Franny.
Then if he doesn't want that and she wants marriage and he don't want it, then they should let each other go.
But that's the thing. He's holding against her. He's not expressing why he doesn't trust her. He's not expressing why he doesn't want to get married. He's just like, nah, I don't feel
But no,
like
no, no.
he
He
just doesn't
he,
feel like
he
it's
expressed
right.
to her. No, 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 no. He did express to her why he don't trust her because she ghosted him twice. He
After
told her the doctor got it out
After
of her.
Nicole,
counselor
after
came.
Dr. Nicole made him basically tell her she didn't
I
know. That's why she
understand.
still
I
can't believe
under,
that it's a big deal.
right. I
Exactly.
understand that. But what I'm saying is she know now.
Not
Yes, he
really,
should
because
have
he
been
hasn't
told her how he felt.
he hasn't
Like
gone into
he
detail.
might be one of them type of people who feel like they feel weak if they express themselves.
Well, he didn't know. He said
Like
in
we just
episode
came off of
two
Married at
that
First Sight with Karen. Like y'all could understand that.
wait.
Sorry,
So
this
he
isn't
said
married. It's different.
he said in episode two that he's so used to people leaving, like leaving him or being able to leave him
Uh-huh.
that he doesn't, you know, he kind of expects this to a certain extent. I can't remember exactly how it went, but he's saying that people can leave and people will leave. So he doesn't try to hold on to the fact that people leave him. So I think the fact that she left him that many times is the easier for him to take her back because he's already used to people walking out and coming back or walking out and coming back because he's made that part of his life. But it's hard for him to actually commit and be married because when you get married, that's a forever thing. Well, it's supposed to be a forever thing. So I think that's why he has a hard time with actually, committing to her. And he doesn't think that it's fair for her to want him to rush into commitment when she left him the first time for her ex-boyfriend because she still had feelings for him. Then she came back and then she left him again. So like you
So
think
he
I'm
waiting
supposed
for
to
the
just get
boom
up
to
and
drop.
marry you when you left me twice? And once was for an ex-boyfriend? Oh, you got me messed up.
But in the same then the same thing is like I said about Ashley. Either he gotta let it go or he gotta keep it pushing.
But that's the
Exactly.
thing. When it
Same
comes
thing.
to matters of the heart, when it comes to matters of the heart, our heart doesn't work the same way our mind do. I can give you the perfect advice right now, right? I can say, oh, if a guy cheats on you or a woman cheats on you, that shows you who they are. You don't need to be with them, blah, 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 blah. But I can also say, oh, well, I've taken back someone who cheated on me, this, that, and the other, because your heart and your mind don't connect sometimes. So I feel like they all know in their mind what's going on, but their heart isn't connecting with their mind. So they're trying to fight through it or figure it out.
Right.
Well, then that's when you gotta have the willpower to move on. I'm not
Yeah, but
saying it's easy.
sometimes moving
Heartache
on
is
isn't
heartache
the
hurt,
best option. Sometimes moving
but
on, Cliff,
sometimes it
isn't
is.
the best option. Sometimes it is,
That's
and
true, but
sometimes
sometimes it
not,
is.
because we're human. So you have to understand that as human beings,
But if you're
we make mistakes, and as human beings, we also have feelings, and we may take it out differently. So you may deal with someone that you cheated on in the past, and she may not hold it against you. But you may deal with someone else who you cheated on, she take you back, and she may still have some bitterness towards it, and it takes her a longer time to get over it. Even though the other girl
I
you
get
did that to, she probably didn't admit to it. She tried to just push it under the rug like it never happened, but she still dealt with
right.
that pain. People deal with things differently. So I think the matter of the heart and the matter of the mind are two totally different things. So they know, like mentally, like right from wrong, I should be doing this. But my heart says that I love you and I want to be with you. So you need to help me make this make sense. But the thing is, a lot of them are not jumping in to help them make sense of it. They just like, oh, it is what it is. You figure it out, even though I caused all the
But
pain and all the hurt
this
to your
but this is
heart.
this is but this is my thing. Like I know it's not easy. No breakup is easy if you love the person. But sometimes you gotta do what's best for you in the long run. And if you're hurting and you keep hurting, if you're hurting while in the relationship, not like for a short time, but a long lasting time, then it makes no sense. If you're
But
that hurt, you can't get past it. What are you
But
doing? If
But
I
that's the
if
thing.
I
They
cheated
can
on
get past.
someone
They want to get
and
past
that
it.
young
That's the
lady,
thing.
it hurts her, and don't get me wrong, I understand that it hurts her, but in the same breath, if being with me, looking at me reminds you of it, you can't let it go. You ain't doing nothing but hurting the relationship for both of us. I hurt you, you hurt me, and it's toxic.
But I also feel like that's
That's
why
my
it
point.
comes to the point where the person who hurts you has to be the person who actually the person who hurts you has to be the person who helped mend you. So if you hurt me, if you
Cody.
cheated on me, let's just say this. No, no, no. Listen to me. Hear me
Uh,
out. When
okay.
men cheat, okay, let's just say, just in general, when men cheat, okay, when a man cheats on a woman and he realizes, oh, he's about to lose his family, he's about to lose everything, what they do, they go out, they
Right.
want to buy flowers, they want to woo you, they want to give you all the attention, they want to romance you, they want to put their A game up, they want to show you that they're all about you because they don't want you to leave, right? So you
Right.
got to keep that same energy because what you broke it, so you got to fix it. You can't expect for her to say, "Oh, I'm gonna,
No,
I
I
forgive you for,
respect that.
I forgive you, and I'm gonna give myself the flowers.
No,
I'm gonna give
no,
myself the roses." Like,
no,
no,
no.
you
See,
break
you're not
something, you
understanding where
fix
I'm
it.
coming from.
You gotta be willing to put in the
No,
work. I
I
feel like
get.
a lot of these relationships on this show, they don't want to put in the work for the hurt that they cause. Shay should be putting in the
You
work for the hurt that she caused Michael. Hollywood should be putting in the work for the hurt that he caused Ashley.
Yes.
Vince should be putting in the work that he caused Tamika. They need to put in the
Yes.
work. If they put in the work, they wouldn't even be up here talking about something. Is
listen,
he going to put a ring
I
on it?
get that part,
They would already have figured this out because they would be so
but you're
submitted.
missing the
It would
point.
be
That
easy to
part. I
forget
mean,
the hurt that they caused them.
Come on with it.
that's not always
That's
true.
a word.
No, I get what you're saying, and a person have to put in that work. I'm not. See, that's not what I'm denying. But it's like what Pastor Cal said to Olivia. No matter what he say, it ain't good enough. In certain cases, you could apologize as much as you want, buy all the flowers, candy, exotic gifts. It's not gonna make a difference. Sometimes
But
with
that's because
certain
you don't
people,
want
once
him.
they damaged and hurt by you, it's game over. Some people
But
are forgiven where they can let it go. Some people are not, and they will stay in a
but
relationship because they're used to it.
but that's not
They
what's happening
comfortable.
here.
Yeah,
I think what's happening here, and I think it's two flips of the coin. The guys for sure, especially Ashley and what's it, Hollywood's case, she has made it abundantly clear that okay, was hurt by this. Hollywood's not trying to put in the work. He's trying to throw a ring at her and fix the issue. When it comes to Michael and Shay, all right, if Michael would open up his mouth and say why he was hurt, Shay would take accountability and she would put in the work. I think she's actually willing
I
to.
don't.
She's like, okay, what do we need to fix this so that we
She
can
don't seem
get
like
to
it.
my goal?
I don't see that. I see her being the type that's like, you
I don't
still
see
holding
that
on
with
to
her.
that? Oh, get over it.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe a
I
little
don't
bit,
see it
but
with
I
her.
think she would.
And to be honest with you, and another thing is the fact that she ghosted him 2 times, in my opinion, she don't really feel him like that. I could be wrong. Maybe it grew over time, and I could be wrong. But to ghost him twice is makes me feel like you with him because he the sure thing, and maybe them
Or,
Mm,
other people wasn't.
I can
I
feel it.
mean, ghosting
I
is
can
not
feel that.
good. But do you think, okay, look at this. It's better for you to break up in the beginning and then be committed at the end and be committed, kind of not committed, than break up with you on the way to the aisle. I'd rather be broken up with in the beginning of the relationship than darn near
Uh-huh.
the end. It's like it's more disrespectful to
Right.
break up with me after we're engaged than, when we first meet each other. And then maybe I'm trying to figure out, it's better for you to resolve and see, okay, do I still have feelings for my ex? Before, we're a month away from the wedding and you want to go see if that ex still want to hit you up. Like, no. So she did the right thing. Maybe not ghosting, but she did the right thing by breaking off the relationship earlier.
But she shouldn't have ghosted him, and that's what caused the problem. She wasn't.
Ghosting is straight. Ghosting is disrespectful,
It's just
and she
yeah.
did it
It's not even
twice.
giving the person the
That
decency or the
shows
respect
like
that they deserve.
right. That shows like you don't really care about me or my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
She did it twice.
And that's
Like
why he's hurt.
I didn't know he was used to people going in and out of his life.
Yeah, that's what he
That's why he
said.
just accepted.
That's why he
Hold on,
accepted,
somebody calling
and
him
that's
out the
why.
phone.
Oh Lord, that's why he accepted, and that's why he doesn't know how to. That's why he doesn't respond to it the way we think he should, because he feels that's part of life. So he's dealing with his own issues with dealing with that. So that's probably why he accepts it. That's just my opinion. But you guys, it's time to wrap this up. Our live conversation, live review slash discussion will resume. What's that day? Oh, what's today, y'all? Tuesday? Tuesday next week. I think we can make this a Tuesday thing. We can do put a ring on it. I won't do a review. I'll just do a review slash discussion on Wednesdays or Tuesdays,
Yeah.
whatever.
Only thing is, I don't watch the show as much, so I won't be in the chat like that. Probably
Well, hey, get
when
into
I'm
it.
on it, I definitely. Whatever, Chloe.
Get into it. But you guys, thank you for joining me so much. Don't forget to watch Friday on it and Ready for Love, because we are doing both those shows over here on this channel. And I would
What's
love to
Friday?
have you. Friday, that's when Put a Ring. Ready for Love come on first, and then Put a Ring on it come on right after.
So
So
what you gonna go live after? You
no,
going live to
I'm gonna do my regular reviews on Ready to Love, and then if those it's picking up. So depending on how good that do, I'll probably do a comment read or a discussion on that. But I decided that I will do a Put a Ring on it review, live review slash discussion, then an actual video, an actual review. I'll do a
Okay.
live review. So get into it, because we're going live every Tuesday for Put a Ring on it. Period. Until it's over. Because it's a lot going on. I feel like it's easier to, like, my notes for it was so short because it's not so, like, it's a lot of details in it, but it's not a lot of details to write, if that makes sense. But I feel like we got a lot of points to make if we talk about it, if that makes sense. It makes sense. But y'all know what I mean. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget, watch Ready to Love, Put a Ring on it. The review for Ready to Love is up. And I'll see you guys next week. It's lit.
All right. Later.
Peace.